So I wanted to come in and show you guys, this is day 5 of the fast. And it's not really a fast, but I juiced for the first day. Well, let me just show you guys what I'm looking like right now. So this is me not having anything to eat yet for the day except for one juice. I had one juice 2 hours ago. And so that was after 5 days. I definitely noticed a change for sure. After the first day I just did a total juicing. That's it, no solids. The next day I was in the ER, and I don't think it was related to juicing, but I have no way of really knowing that because I started juicing and I wasn't at 100%, you know what I mean? So I just felt like, because I'm where I am with my illness and physically how my body is right now, I just felt like it was the smarter thing to do for me to kind of slowly just do something like one solid meal a day and then do smoothies. So I do one juice, I do 2 smoothies, one for breakfast, one for dinner, and then I do one solid meal, which is a clean meal.
Yesterday I had a pretty bad day. I was in the hospital.
Hey y'all, so I'm just checking in. It is January 8th, and I just wanted to check in for this week because this is the first week that I've been starting to feel better in the last 2 months. So I just wanted to check in with you guys because I just wanted you to, you know, I'm documenting this process, so I want to make sure that, you know, the time and the moment that I feel better, that I'm documenting that. I'm not going to get into everything because I'm not really strong enough to be able to do all of that right now. This whole situation has taken a significant toll on my mental health, and so I just don't want to talk about COVID. I don't want to say the word anymore. I'm just focusing on a lot of fasting. Right now I'm fasting, I'm praying a lot, I am reading my Bible and studying it a lot, I am meditating a lot. Like, that's what my life is all day, just like a spiritual, I need a spiritual connection at all times to get me through. But I do feel mentally stronger than I did 3 days ago. But I'm out at the grocery store with my family. This is our second grocery store right now, so I'm staying in the car because I was a little tired from the first trip. I'm so grateful and happy to be in a much stronger place mentally. Good morning. It is Sunday, January the 10th. I just felt up to it to just kind of do a little where I am now video. So this is the first week, as you can probably tell in my whole aura, that I started to feel better. Praise God. It's been about 4 or 5 days consecutively that I've felt like this may finally be a turning point throughout this phase, which I'm super grateful for. I'll do a whole another video regarding the symptoms that I'm currently experiencing because there's still a lot of them, but I just wanted to update you guys. So I went to the ophthalmologist and had a full comprehensive eye exam. They even checked my retina because I've been having blurred vision. Like, I really wouldn't be able to see the TV clearly. I wouldn't be able to see when I was driving. Like, literally, everything was blurry. It wasn't like the type of blurry like when you're reading things that are just like a little bit double vision. It was totally, like, my sight was totally blurred, and then I would have this eye pain. I'm assuming that's just from my eyes straining. In addition to that, I was having floaters. So whenever I would like look at things, all of a sudden I would just have these like little black spots just kind of floating.
Almost like if you look under a microscope. I under a microscope and you see microorganisms like moving around. That's what it looked like in my eyes.
So when that came about, that's when I knew I really needed to see an ophthalmologist. I was gonna try to wait. I wanted to prioritize like the cardiologist, the pulmonologist, and kind of put my eyes on the back burner. But I also been having headaches every day, so I think that's contributing also. So make a long story short, I have a headache now, but it's okay. We're gonna stay positive. I went to the ophthalmologist, and basically she said my eyes are like, there's no major damage or anything like that to be concerned about. She can see that there was a change in my something that's now in a football shape. So she diagnosed me with astigmatism as well as eye strain. I have corrective lenses that will be arriving soon, hopefully sooner rather than later, to be able to help reduce all of those things. Now, she did explain to me that there's not enough information to understand COVID and this whole vision thing. There's not enough information to say that there's a connection. So she said the corrective lenses may just be short term until my body kind of heals completely. Otherwise, I'll just be wearing the corrective lenses, and it just kind of is what it is. I can tell you right now, I've never been more excited to wear glasses a day in my life. Like, I've always just like wanted to take perfect care of my eyes because I just didn't want to wear glasses ever. And I'm like, yo, I'm 38 years old, and first of all, everything that I've been through, I can care less at this point. Right now, I'm just trying to stay in a positive light. Mentally, I feel like I'm so much better. So that's kind of just where I am at the moment. Like, I'm just excited to, more so, you know what, I'm hopeful. That's the word that I would use. I had lost my hope. I felt hopeless. I felt helpless. I feel like I can kind of get a glimpse of my future, in that there is a future for me without sickness. I felt like the opposite of what normal people should feel. I felt like being sick was my norm, and all this week or last week of me feeling better, and then day 2 came and I still felt better, and then day 3 came and I still felt better. There was a part of me on those days, each day, that felt afraid, because I felt afraid that I was going to go back to how I felt. And I didn't want to do that, because I wanted to be prepared that if I did go back and have a day where I wasn't feeling well, that was okay. I still wanted to have that hope that, there's still joy that can be experienced during the suffering, and I couldn't see that, and I probably still can't right now, because it's easy for me to say that I'm feeling well, or feeling better, per se. I felt like, wow, like that was such a strong feeling for me to, I was journaling and I was like, wow, I felt afraid and fearful in the moments where I was supposed to be basking in the fact that I was feeling so well. I had become accustomed to feeling ill, and I strongly didn't want to feel the way I was feeling, for sure, but I just lost sight of the fact that there was a moment that I would become well. I couldn't see it anymore. I couldn't feel it. I couldn't anything. So that's really powerful to me, how powerful the mind can be. A part of my healing, a major part of my healing, is arming myself with all of the tools that I need to make my mind better. Prayer, meditation, just abstaining from social media and the news. Like, oh my gosh, that has been, I would say, a lifesaver. Like, really, anything or anyone that has the capability to bring negativity to my mindset. Right now, I need that space. I need that space, that foundation, to be as positive and strong as I possibly can get it. So anything or anyone that tries to, or gets in the way of that, I have to eliminate. And I know that in, I say quote unquote, real life, even though this is my real life at the moment, but in real life, you know, you go to work and you go about your norm and do all those things. But I'm currently not working. I spend a lot of my time, 95% of my time, in my house. And so I have the capability right now to kind of live in a bubble. And although I know that things are going on in the world, like, I didn't know about the riots at the White House. You know, my husband knew, he didn't tell me. My daughter knew, she didn't tell me. They both kind of know how fragile I am and the things that I'm working on as far as my mental health. And so I happened to check the weather on my phone, and I saw the highlight or the headline. My husband broke it down. I asked my husband, and he told me everything that was happening.
I was like, what?
You know, and it really bothered me. Again, I'm an empath. It really, really bothered me. And it just further solidified my need to continue protecting my mental health as best as I can right now. I'm going to end this vlog here. Yeah, so see you guys in the next one.